Hey guys, Akinuk here for No Way In Team, your number one source for awesome, and welcome to How to Dominate in The Last of Us multiplayer. So if you haven't picked this game up, by all means, please do. Of course, many people pick this game up due to the incredible single-player story that is The Last of Us, but if you do go into the multiplayer, I am pleased to say that you'll be pleasantly surprised, because they've really focused in on making sure that it's, intuitive, fun, and for me, intense. And I really appreciate that they've spent a little bit of time here making sure that the multiplayer is worthwhile, because it just gives a longer longevity to this game. And it's a well done game. So if you haven't started multiplayer yet, the very first thing you need to know is understand crafting. And it's these little tiny toolboxes across the map. They're highlighted on your map as little white boxes. Visit those and pick up as many things as possible. Crafting allows you to move up in this game. It also allows you to create what is, the best class, the best, bonuses to move forward in this game. So there's really no secret class. There really isn't one specific class that will show you how to dominate every single round. It's more about understanding your teammates. Now, that might be a letdown to some of you because you like being that lone wolf kind of a player where you just go off and try and blitz everybody. But the magic to this game, as you're witnessing right here, is always play with a group of people. And you can still join this game by yourself and then join people as they go. You'll be able to see their ranks. And if you join a game with some people that are much higher ranks than you, if you can support them, you'll do well in this game. So as you can see there, I always try and line myself up with another player, and you back each other up. My preference is the sniper rifle class to start out. That might not be your preference, but I like the ability to try and hone in on a headshot, and I find it fun. So other people might find the burst rifle or the there's only a couple guns in this game, so give them all a try. They're all available in the default class. The upgraded weapons you have to purchase, and that's the other secret to this game. And the other biggest benefit here about playing with teammates, especially with microphones, and you can see AK here coming to save me, is your ability to move as a pack and heal each other. When you're able to heal each other, it makes for a much more fun game, and you allow your score to not go down as fast. You look in the left-hand corner there, you can see we're doing a pretty good job right off the bat here on getting a lead. And yeah, you'll notice that your biggest frustration in this game with teammates that are, so-so, is that if there is a teammate that constantly runs forward and tries to blitz everybody, they're going to get shot and killed. Now, the game works like this. If you get hit and your health is down, you are now what's called downed. And you can move around and crawl, as you're seeing my teammates there. Someone's getting healed right now. If you get hit again, that's an execution, and your health will just go down to 0 and you'll be dead, and that will count as a counter against the scoreboard on the left there. So just try to run as a pack and try to make sure that everybody picks something different weapon. It's going to have one long range, one shorter range, and if you move together, you can do very well, because if one of you gets taken out, I like to make the enemy look at multiple targets. It's a really easy way to get kills really fast. And again, craft. So you can see that this is a very small map. It is one of my favorites. There's a lot happening all the time, and I didn't have as much time to grab stuff from the toolboxes. But the biggest thing to remember here is every single time you get a kill, you collect what are called parts, and you can spend those on items in the store. So every time you do something to get these what's called parts, you can buy stuff. And everybody in this game forgets to buy armor. So it's one of the first things that you should do. You'll see the left-hand corner there. It said I got some parts there. It also showed me that I can buy some armor right now. So of course, I'm foolish and don't purchase it right away. But you'll see in a moment here when I get my head on my ass, and I felt pretty confident this round because I was hitting a lot of headshots against people. So. But yeah, spend a lot of time in the store. You'll see a little parts count there in the bottom left-hand corner, and spend like crazy. Don't spend all your money on ammo. Understand that there is a lot to be had with a good set of armor, and it'll drive people crazy. So I'm going to move ahead of this round here. The biggest thing too about this game is that your rounds can last for a pretty long time. You see the counter there in the corner. By no means is this a boring game. So play it out. Of course, if you win the round and get the counter all the way down to 0, everything will restart. Alright, so right here you saw me purchase some ammo. You also saw me try to be cool and use the bow and arrow. Sometimes the bow is fun to use, other times it can really be your disadvantage, but I decided to give it a whirl. You'll see there that you'll notice I have armor because I have little armor plates on there, and yeah, I do an okay job with the bow. But again, remember that your biggest asset to your team is to attempt to flank the enemy along with some buddies and always be talking. So AK is back there. You see his little blue dot there. He knows where I'm going. I'm letting him know. And you're also seeing other enemy red dots on the screen, so I'm trying to be as helpful as possible. Fire in this game is absolutely deadly. A Molotov throw and you get hit with it is an instant kill. So yeah, fire is probably the most deadliest thing in this game, and if you can craft a Molotov, by all means build one. So this guy keeps popping his head through the window, so I thought that was entertaining. Alright, the final thing I wanted to talk about in this commentary was understanding probably the other biggest pain in the butt in this game, and that's understanding melee. And you think it's easy, but this is a perfect example. I think I've got enough time to start punching this guy, and yeah, not a chance. If you're able to find this plank of wood that's available in, yes, the tiny little toolboxes, I know it's kind of hokey, but if you find that, and then you find a bonding agent so you can stick some nails on that stick, you can be absolutely deadly at close range. And I mean like overpoweringly ridiculous. If someone's coming at you with a stick with nails in it because you crafted it, you can usually put like up to 3 bullets with your handgun into them and they won't go down. And then, just to drive you insane, they'll stick that knife or that nail spike into your back and you're basically dead. So understanding when to use melee, when not to use melee will really prevent you from just getting infuriated at this game. Because oftentimes in either first-person shooters and things, the general rule usually is I got my target on the guy first, therefore I should win the gunfight. This doesn't apply here. If you have armor versus armor or anything like that, you'll be surprised how many people can rush at you and take you out with a really solid stick, or what's happening more and more now is a flamethrower, and that's going to drive you guys crazy because, again, fire in this game is basically a one-shot kill. So heads up, keep on the lookout for that. And I love making that guy run. That was awesome. It takes watch AK to execute this guy. So again, moving as a pack is the key to this game. So I won't leave you guys with too much. I really wanted to go over just the kind of the basics of how I play this game, how I have a lot of fun with this game, and why you should probably pick it up. And hey, if you're looking for people to play with, check out Canuck and AK. We both picked this game up, and we're excited to play longer. And yeah, be a buddy, heal people. That's all I gotta say, guys. Thanks a lot for joining me on this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.